Ritter has a long history in Arkansas in agriculture and an interest in diversifying into other crops to get closer to end consumers. They got into the berry business. We have 150 acres of blackberries, 4 acres of blueberries, and 10 acres of muscadines here at this farm. My background was not in agriculture. I grew up in Jonesboro. I met the former owners of this location, the Gillum family, when I was in high school. And they needed some help one summer on the blueberry packing line. And something about this place I just fell in love with. 24 years ago, it was primarily blueberry. Today, it's mostly blackberry. We produce, on average, 1.5 million pounds of blackberries each summer for domestic production. June and July is our harvest season. We're a wholesaler that packs fresh blackberries into the clamshells you would see in your local supermarket. They pick up 18-wheeler loads of blackberries every day, 20 to 26 pallets of blackberries leaving here almost every day during those 2 months during the summer for our commercial blackberry harvest. Blackberries from this farm will be shipped almost anywhere in the country. We have shipped as far as California. We have shipped toward the East Coast as well. A lot of shipments go to Texas. We touch nearly every state around us and then beyond. All of our blackberry harvest is done 100% by hand. We're picking each berry by hand into the clamshell. That clamshell is getting closed, put in a box, and then it's taken to our cooler here on the farm. It takes, for June and July, our peak harvest, we'll have 250 H2A workers here to help us get all those berries harvested. It does have an added expense, but to source that amount of labor locally would be impossible. The berry cannot wait. It's very sensitive to sunlight, so the moment it's ready, we have to get it off of the vine and into the cooler as quick as we can. So from the moment they pick it to getting into the shade, then we have transport vehicles that are refrigerated that are running from the field to the cooler. Our goal is 30 minutes from pick to cooler, where we also do an additional QC step there in the cooler, and then we're bringing out that field heat. We've got forced air cooling that's pulling that field heat out and getting it down to 34 degrees to get it ready to go on a truck tomorrow morning for shipment. Blackberry farming is expensive, and it's not for the faint of heart. As you can see, there's trellises that kind of are leaning a little bit here in the background behind me. That's what they call the shift arm trellis or rotating cross arm trellis. So a lot of hand labor goes into tying these vines up and then laying them down for fruit set, standing them back up for harvest. The nice thing about the University of Arkansas and the advancements in the breeding program are we've been able to go to all thornless varieties. So that's a very nice perk to blackberry farming. Without the H2A program and the hand labor, we could not do what we do. As far as future plans for this farm, we are thinking 145, 150 acres where we're at today is a good place to be for the commercial blackberry market. As these varieties and different plantings begin to age out, we'll start our rotation process of taking out the oldest planting, putting it into our fallow rotation to restore the field and plant in new varieties. The university's been great to release new and improved varieties each year or every couple of years. So we'll be looking for, we've got ground now that's fallow that we're cover cropping and making way for new releases.